I'm from Belarus originally, but I'm based in Germany, and I'm Young European Ambassador.
Hello, I'm Alessandro. I'm a Young European Ambassador from Italy, but I live in Brussels and I work in Maastricht, so I define myself as very European. So, since the topic of today is where would we go on a date in Europe, I'm going to ask you, Alina, where would you take your partner on a date if you got to choose somewhere you like in Europe?
Yeah, I was thinking about this question a lot, and on the one hand, I would prefer to take my partner to a very romantic place like Paris or I don't know, to a coast somewhere. But I think that this is very important thing, and you have to challenge your partner to really understand this person. And maybe a very good option would be to go somewhere on the very top of Norway to see, I don't know, North Lightning and so on, because it would be extremely difficult trip, but at the same time romantic as well, because a lot of challenges and you were near each other and so on. But also a nice option to go to a road trip to experience all of this, to go to a romantic place and then to challenge this person. Yeah. And what about you?
Okay, very intense options you choose. No, I would go personally, I think, to Madrid or to Spain in general. One place I really liked is, I would really like to take someone on a date is it's called the Círculo de Bellas Artes in Madrid. They also have a rooftop, and it's very romantic if you go there at sunset, especially during summer. I was there last year, and I mean, not on a date, unfortunately, but maybe it's a good idea for a date. But I would say Spain in general, especially during the summer, it gives me the Mediterranean vibe. So I would really love to go on a date. I wouldn't go for a road trip, especially to north, because already dating in Brussels is very, let's say, cold.
Oh yeah,
I would choose something more Mediterranean.
And if you think about the origin of the person whom you maybe can meet on the first date, if this person is not from Italy, would you prefer to show your culture on the first date?
Good point. Well, yes. I mean, I think I'm very Italian also, my accent, whatever. So I can't really hide, being Italian. But let's say living in Brussels helps me to, let's say, be in touch with all other European cultures, not only European actually. And so also to be able to balance, the pros and the shortcomings of the Italian culture with other cultures, because I guess every culture can have, stereotypically speaking, their pros and their cons, right? Mm-hmm. So I'm sure every culture has its shortcomings. What about you?
I was thinking about it. Maybe it would be a good option to show my my country, my culture and so on. But right now, I don't have this option. The only option I have right now is to bring the person to the Polish-Belarusian border, where there are villages, Polish villages where people speak Belarusian, and they have this Belarusian culture in their villages still. And yeah, I think this would be interesting, but not for the first date. I think it's too boring for the first date.
Yeah. The border, I guess, it's also a bit difficult to organize a real date, and if you get to choose, let's say, a specific place in Europe, do you have a place you visited that you would like to go on a date?
Paris.
Paris.
Yeah, because it's such a massive city.
But do you have, I don't know, a bar, a restaurant, that you've already been to? I don't know.
Just to go to the Eiffel Tower, very stereotypically, but I think it's a very beautiful place. And I was childish. I was happy like a child when I first saw this Eiffel Tower, and I think it's a romantic place. Because everybody of us, every European citizen, every citizen of EU neighbor countries, they saw this huge amount of movies with the Eiffel Tower, where each time where there's a couple that is kissing each other, they stand in front of the Eiffel Tower, and I think this is a place that everybody associates with love and something romantic.
Yeah, I see. And I don't know, have you ever experienced any let's say, shortcoming in, I don't know, like dating a specific European culture?
Maybe my problem is in alcohol more because like I live in Bavaria and they associate their culture with beer and everybody.
And you don't
likes
like beer?
I don't like beer and I'm for healthy life. I'm like promoting healthy lifestyle.
Okay.
You know, like we were joking with my friends, female friends, that if you installed like Tinder or Bumble or wherever, you usually see on interests beer of all the Germans. And like your challenge is just to find a person who is not interested in the beer.
Yeah, well, I guess not only Germans. If we look at the European panorama, but
A lot of Europeans are also interested in wine.
yeah, I mean, I don't know much about wine. I like drinking it
Okay.
on a date. So yeah, it's not too much, but it's on a date, I guess. It's,
In a healthy amount.
yeah, exactly. If a small amount is also healthy, right? Okay.
But what would you order if you would take someone on a date? Would you love to show your Italian food, because I know this is an important part of your culture?
So yeah, it's a very important part of our culture. But yeah, I would like to. I mean, I can also cook. I'm quite good, so sometimes. But that's, let's say, for the at least second date, you know, cooking for someone. But to be honest, the first time, you know, I think going to an Italian restaurant is very stereotypical. So I would prefer them to take me to, like, whatever their nationality is, you know, to a restaurant or where, you know, I can try, you know, their national food.
And just imagine, she took you to an Italian restaurant and she ordered pizza with ananas. What do you think
Wow.
will break up with her?
Well, of course, but you know, I would never allow that. Like, I would check the menu before, you know, and I would choose the restaurant. Like, at the restaurant I would choose would never have, you know.
You will sit with a fork and just like put it away.
Yeah. No. That could never happen. And what about you? What would you choose?
Something healthy. I don't know. I like Greek food because they have a lot of this salads and fish. What else? I also like non-European food, like Asian.
Yeah.
Like sushi and sashimi. I think it's also quite stereotypically placed food to eat, but it's good. Why not?
But I think now you can find like very authentic places.
Yeah.
Of any any cuisine, any culture.
But I wouldn't take the partner to a Belarusian or like Polish, for example, restaurant, because we have quite a similar cuisine. Yeah, just because it's too unhealthy for me. Like I'm like,
okay.
We have to we have to promote health lifestyle.
Yeah, I actually love Eastern European cuisine a lot, even though I know that. But, well, I mean, also the Italian cuisine is not too healthy sometimes, right? Can be, but not necessarily. Depends what you're gonna order. But no, like I guess on a date, I can be not healthy for that night.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. And what would be the activity? Like, would it be like? Do you prefer some extreme activities for the first date? Like, I don't know, not just go to a movie or for a walk, but to experience some, I don't know, extreme things in the nature, or you're more like a silent guy?
Well, you know, I would not go to an extreme thing also with my permanent partners, I guess not at all on the first date. No, activities, I'm fine with them. I like the, you know, let's say, moving dates. I don't know, you go for a walk, you go to an exhibition, like to a museum, whatever.
Yeah.
Not necessarily for a drink in a bar. But yeah, I wouldn't say, you know, an extreme activity. What about you?
On the first date, no. Like, for me, it's important to talk and to get the person, like to know person well. before to go to extreme things because of, I don't know.
Yeah,
I
you
like.
need to trust a bit before doing an extreme activity, right?
But I'm extremely active. I'm always this person that is talking about, oh, let's go to museum, let's go there. There is an exhibition, there is something near us in the nature, some activities and so on. And yeah, I'm always this person that is pushing someone to do some activities. For me, it's important, and I don't really like to just sit at home and watch movies. I don't like movies at all.
And what would you do if, like, a guy tells you at the first date, I'm against the European Union, I hate European integration. What would you gonna do?
You know, I would ask some questions, because most probably he supports some parties or movements that I don't support, and at that point, like when these basic beliefs are not the same, for me it's too important thing, and I couldn't build
like
relationships
being
with
on the
such
same like values.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Because usually those people who are like they're anti-European, they also anti. Equality, immigration, and so on, and there are a lot of things that I cannot agree with, and these are basic values, and if the person don't understand my values, so we cannot build a relationship, I guess.
Yeah, I see. No, I also think it would be very, very difficult for me, especially about the specific topic of European integration. I wouldn't be able to accept it. But I don't think I would discuss, like I would either run away.
One more question, and if you had to choose between one EU neighbor country, between EU neighbors East countries, to take your partner on the first date, which country it would be?
Well, I think Ukraine, because I've never been. Now I can't go, unfortunately. So I really would like to go to Ukraine, but let's say Ukraine, Kiev. And
Okay.
you?
Maybe to Armenia, because I really want to visit this country. I think it has a very beautiful nature, very kind people, very good cuisine, and I never was there, and I want to go there. For a long time I couldn't visit this country because of my personal activities, political activities and so on, but now they have a new political path, and I can finally visit this country, so I'm really happy about it. Or Georgia, because same reasons. Well. Yeah, like a very beautiful nature, extremely kind people. I really love the culture, and cuisine is also very good. Yeah. So well done. We recorded this video.
Oh,